Most of you guys are posting content and don't have a fucking clue how to make a strategy. It's not as simple as just copying the people that are doing well like me, because then you lose the touch of one of the most important things, is personal branding. People need to know you and love you. So why the fuck would you adopt somebody else's mindset, somebody else's humor, just for them to get onto the sales call with you and you act like a completely different person? In 2026, if you want to do well on content, you need to be you. So today I'm going to show you exactly what it takes in order to go viral on social media. If you don't know who I am, I'm Troy, owner of Troy J Fitness, and I've gained over 2 million followers across all platforms. Honestly, I think I'm at 3 mil, and I don't get that on accident. I get consistent engagement, consistent lead flow, and now you're gonna have insight on how I actually do it. So step number 1, I need you to come over to the Edits app. This app is owned by Meta itself, so let me talk you through it. So when we're over on the main page, you'll see along the bottom, you've got multiple different subjects that you can choose. Let's click over on the far right, which is like a bar chart. First, you'll be greeted with all these unnecessary insights, and this is all just for the ego. If you want to actually know what works, then go over to the most views section or the most likes. You want to click this filter up the top right and you want to choose 90 days. And when you click onto one of your most successful videos, you're not just going to get the views, the skip rate, the average watch time, but when you come down here to the most important thing, you'll see a retentional graph. You can see here by the end of the video, we have a total of 14% of the viewers watching, which is technically quite good. And we only really get this big drop off towards the end of the graph. So one thing's for certain here is that we did have quite a good body in the middle, so the information exchange was quite promising. Rule of thumb I always like to say is anything above the 5-second marker, if you have over 50%, the video is going to do well. Because think about it, Instagram want to keep you for as long as possible on the platform. So if you're the content creator that's keeping these people on the platform, it would be a no-brainer to show it to more people. Where if you were doing your doom scroll and it was just full of shit that you didn't enjoy watching, the doom scroll wouldn't last very long. The reason why it's a doom scroll is because the algorithm knows you so well, probably more than you know yourself. It just seems so painful to go away from your doom scroll because you're enjoying it so much. So after 5 seconds, we're left with a total of 63.94% viewers, which is honestly incredible. So we know here that realistically, whatever we done in the hook is strong. So we'll watch this video back, we'll take the hook and we'll almost replicate it just in a different video style. So the next video style might be about the chest press. Now, if you were to see a graph something similar to this, it would mean the hook is terrible. If you were to see a retention graph that looks like this, it means your body is terrible, which means the center of the video, which is the information exchange. So you had a promising hook, but as soon after the hook, the viewer hated you. So if you can get a consistent flow all throughout the video, just like one of my most viewed videos here, that up to the 25-second mark, I still retained over 50% of the viewers, now that's something special. And it's simple as this, is because once you do something that you know works, you can replicate it again, and again. And if your retention graphs looks like this, then people could tell that the video was ending, which the perfect thing for you to do is add in either a loop CTA, which basically people can't tell when the video is about to end and it automatically loops into the start, or you need to make it less obvious that the video is about to end. So for an example, you can't say, and that is my favorite 3 bicep exercises. And if you want more content like that, please subscribe to the channel, because people knew the video was over as soon as you said, and that is my 3 favorite bicep exercises. So instead, I would go straight for my 3rd bicep exercise, and my 3rd exercise is hammer curls. And if you want more content like that, be sure to subscribe to the channel. So therefore, they had no time to react that the video was ending. So they'll naturally loop into the start of the video, which only then makes the Meta algorithm horny, and they'll continuously keep pushing my content. And the next thing that we want to talk about is how the actual algorithm works. Because sometimes you'll probably notice that your video does really well for the first 20 minutes, and all of a sudden just dies. Or your video just dies straight away. Or you might even see that for the first couple of days, your video gets fuck all views, and out of nowhere starts to do good. And it's because we follow this algorithm testing system. Now, this will be different from all different platforms, and this isn't proven knowledge, but this is what some studies suggest. So the video gets posted and gets put into the algorithm testing system. You can see that then spins around to the performance metrics, which the main things that really matter is the completion ratio, which I just showed you the graphs. We have the shares, and we have the total amount of likes. That then will go into a threshold check, and that's when Instagram decide whether the video is worth a shite or not. If we get good completion ratio, good shares and good likes, then the Instagram will push it into the meeting threshold marker. It will be put up to the algorithm testing and it will keep spinning in a circle. So that's how videos completely keep going viral, is if they keep completing the threshold check. Now for most people that are shit at content, they'll get no completion, they'll get fuck all shares and fuck all likes. it will go into the threshold check and go straight down the shitter. So that means it does not get met and it stops being pushed whatsoever. Once you reach there, there's no way of recovering it. At that point, the only people that will see your content is the people that already follow you. And even at that, you might not even get them people either. But if you keep consistently passing this threshold check, you're going to go mega viral. So now you know why you randomly stop at 20k views and why some people boom to 20 million, like me. And the main thing that I want you to obsess over is ask yourself who you are. Are you goofy? Are you sarcastic? Are you motivational, dark, uplifting? Pick one and own it. Think like this. What would your closest friends and family say about you? Would they say you're a boring motherfucker? Well, then why do you act it in your content? You want to only tell your truths. Your uniqueness is your unfair advantage. So everyone else has a story, but your perspective, your voice is what's unique to you. So don't be afraid to share your personal story, your wins, your losses, your goals, and share this with your following. Because in 2026, everybody looks the same. And it's because all you motherfuckers are just copying me thinking that it's gonna work. Now, in my opinion, information alone isn't enough. Not in 2026. People can get the exact same bicep routine from thousands of other accounts. So if you mix in your humor with your information, people get 2 satisfaction levels out of your content. It also is easier to digest for the viewer. So that's why I do so good and everybody else does so shit if you make the exact same video as me, is because I'm fucking funny. I show my humor. People know me. And that's why my information lands well. And other people watch your videos and honestly would compare it to fucking watching paint dry. The video structure, it always starts with the hook. And the first 2 seconds are the most important. You never just want to talk anymore. You want to use props. And this isn't a dildo. You want to use visually interesting actions. And if you can, use public settings. And you're probably thinking, why the fuck did I just do all of that? Is to prove my point. It kept you watching. It made your brain think, what? And by the time you could even understand what's happening, I'm already knee deep in your mother. Then you want to be unique and specific. Don't make it obvious that it's a hook. You don't want to give the video away. For an example, so boys, today I'm going to show you how you can do back workout. Nah, fuck that. I'd rather say the reason why you've got a skinny ass back is because you're doing lat pullovers, and then it creates curiosity. It's like, hey, I do lat pullovers. Fuck, what's this guy about to say? I want to hear this guy out. You also don't want to do any generic openers. In other words, stop fucking copying me. You can't just constantly keep saying this is why you don't have big biceps. That's my thing. Eat a dick. But you get the gist. It's just going to be a scroll trigger. Now moving on to the body. The body of the video will keep them watching. So cut out all filler words like so basically, like fuck that. You want to humanize stories. This is John and there's a story behind these baggy ass t-shirt. And then it leads into a transformational post. You want to stack benefits, information and trust, or humor and relatability. And that will kill it. And for your CTAs, just keep them short. There's only 2 different ones that you should do. Either a follow CTA, follow for more X content like this, whatever the video is about, or alternatively, lead them into a comment sequence. Comment below this to receive a free lead magnet about this. And honestly, now you understand what makes a piece of content good. There's no need to overcomplicate it. So my work here is done. Best of luck on your social media journey. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, then you can click here. See you all in the next one.